Hey y'all, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. It is Tuesday, so you know what that means. Another Speedmaster went on the wall for this week. And today we're going to be looking at a Formula One race car driver that I think of on a regular basis. Michael, I'm praying for you. We're going to be talking about a partnership with Omega and Michael Schumacher. Not an all-encompassing partnership because he was a partner with them for a very long time, but the Schumacher reduced in red, yellow, and blue from the mid-90s. And before we get to that, I've got some new shirts in the shop. I'll have a link in the description below, but right now, let's get started. Welcome back, guys. Everyone knows the Space Speedmaster, the Speedmaster that went to the moon. This one, Buzz Aldrin's, photoed by the Smithsonian Institute. But we're going to talk about this man's Speedmasters, or more specifically, the ones he launched in 1996 in collaboration with Omega and his partnership with Ferrari to signify a new ambassadorship with Omega. He raced for Jordan and Bennington and Mercedes and Ferrari throughout his career with 155 podiums and 91 wins. Just an iconic career. But I want to focus on this car and his time at Ferrari. The red, white, and yellow color scheme would play heavily in their creation of this watch in 1996. They used the already created reduced and used the Ferrari team colors to give it this absolutely gorgeous design cue, adding the racing track around the outer rim where the number track would normally be. Aimed for a younger aesthetic, they released these in 1996 when Michael Schumacher became an ambassador for Omega. It has that racing style minute track around the outer edge and came with a rubber presentation box that resembled Formula One wheels and tires, and it's just super cool, and we're going to take a look at that here in just a second. And then his actual signature printed in white on that display case. And I say display case even though it was a storage case, because it really is meant to be displayed. Hesalite, like the moon watch, stainless steel, caliber 1141, 39 millimeters. I'm not going to talk about the reference number because I'm going to list all the reference numbers in the description below, as there are a few depending on what platform you get: red, yellow, blue, or on bracelet, on strap. But at any rate, that 1141 that was just on screen, it became the rhodium-plated version of the 1140 in 1995, and then was placed in this release in 1996. It's a 28,800 beats per hour chronograph with a very distinctive chronograph plate. And if you looked at that photo at any detail, it's not the most beautiful movement. It is that modular movement that is in the reduced already, but at the same time, it's completely hidden under this absolutely gorgeous case design. Basically a press-on cased back Moonwatch case that has been shrunk down. Just really, really gorgeous on this ribbed red, and marketed by Cindy Crawford back in the day. There wasn't a model more iconic than Cindy Crawford. There wasn't a racer more iconic than Michael Schumacher. You might say Ayrton Senna was. He was very close, but those two guys, just icon status. And you can see the yellow one here on a bracelet, along with a later version of a Schumacher Speedmaster. He did a number of them, including the now iconic Mark 40. But we're going to stick with these three. The red and yellow came out in 1996. The blue came out a couple of years later after winning another championship. And you can see the embossed emblem on the subdial at 6 to denote that. These specific pieces that are in front of me are on aftermarket straps. So keep in mind to look closely. You want the ribbed strap or bracelet or combination of both, as we saw on the display case there. And you can see the prices of the yellow and now the red are just skyrocketing from around $1,500 all the way up to $3,000. Finding a complete set with the original case and outer box is difficult, but they are out there, like these on Chrono24, and this yellow one again on Chrono24 with all the options. They are available as naked watches. I found these two on Chrono24. Not that I'm trying to promote Chrono24, just that I'm just showing you guys they are out there. They are also out there as pieced together models, as this is an aftermarket strap on this one, and this is a non-original Omega case. Original box, but not for these pieces. This is how they came. If that you buy an original set and they don't come like that, you didn't buy an original set. They were available on bracelet or strap, so either is correct. They're 39 millimeter stainless steel, Schumacher red, yellow, or blue racing dial. You have your tachometer function, subdials for 60 seconds, 30 minutes, and 12-hour counter, guys, just like your Speedmaster reduced. I love these things. Let me know which color is your favorite, or if you like these at all, or if they're a little too wild. But one thing I did want to point out on this photo, all three of these are on aftermarket straps. The original strap would have been ribbed. It will say Omega embossed on the underside. So if you are in the market and you are shopping for an original piece, make sure it's an original strap. If you do need aftermarket straps, check out my wristwatch 15 discount code to save you 15% at strapsco.com. And you can also check out my Teespring store and pick up some merch in either my wristwatch addiction labeling or some cool shirts like I had on at the beginning of this episode. And then also check out my podcast if you want to hear me talk about things that I don't necessarily focus on this channel, but still revolving around wristwatches and the industry as a whole. But again, I appreciate you guys for stopping by. I thank you so much for listening to the end, and we will just see you soon. Peace.